Hello there, this is Athril. Welcome to my Let's Play of Dungeons and Lesbians. This is part of my ongoing project to play as many games that were included in the itch.io bundle for racial justice and equality as I can, to highlight all the creators that contributed to a good cause. So this is Dungeons and Lesbians, published by Frankelwinkle and authored listed as Noebodies. This description is fantastic, by the way. Have too much money? Ever wanted to spend exactly $4 for a 30-minute times 4? Illusion of having both love and friendship? Ever wanted to be a lesbian with no discernible eyes, seducing her or their gay best friends? You've come to the perfect place. For just $4 you can enjoy seducing your best friends times 3, gaily. Seducing one D&D commoner without a face. Seducing a skeleton, but platonically. Romantic cryptid hunting. Romantic watching your date be really, really dumb. Romantic thievery, except as Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Winning, stealing them from a crying 7-year-old with your date. Getting ding-dong blocked by your date's twin. Failure. Not suffering from existential crises. Wow. Partake in redecorating your friend's new house by hiding all of her toilet paper. Ability to say whack. Fight Prozac. Implied touching of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Criticize your friend's plans. Milk babies. Huh? Dank guitar. Jimothy. Paying $4 for something not worth $4. Regret for aforementioned activity. Regret in general. Wow! So many experiences. Buy now and get a free, imaginary, steak knife, or don't, and taste our angry tears in all your food for the next 10 years. The choice is yours. So, I originally was going to wait on this one, but I had a friend who insisted that I do this one as a Let's Play. So, I have no clue what I'm getting into, other than it sounds hilarious. And that, yeah, this is going to be different. So, why the heck? Let's start. Hello, hero. Ooh, it is some tiny print. Hold on a second there. We have got to change some settings here. Ugh. Can I just, like, stretch the screen, maybe? Give me just 1 second to get these settings right. Holy cow. Okay, that's slightly better. Still a little difficult to see those options on the bottom, but they seem to be maybe not something I'm going to have to reference that often. Alright, so, hello, hero. It's good to see you. You'll enter a world of swords and sorcery, where giant lizard things think thievery and regicide is a good idea. Let me show you what you look like. Don't question why you look like that. It's time to name yourself. What is your name? We'll just go with MC. Ah, lazy, aren't you? You are. Let's see. She, her, or they, them? Let's just go with she, her. It's a female protagonist. Hello, MC. I appreciate that they called us out on our laziness. The thing is, the world has always been one that longs for a hero. What's a hero? Someone who fills the world with change and splendor, with courage and love in their hearts. But remember, a hero isn't one person. No man is an island, or so they say. I might recommend you build up your relationships. Be in touch with your heart so you can touch others. In other words, be as gay as your heart desires, you funky little lesbian. You're getting what you paid for. Venture thus into the world, and let your heroic tales unfold. Question mark. Up. Level. You've arrived. Heck yeah, final boss. Let's see. Do you want to be a prude? Heck yeah. Don't copy me, you nerd. Alright. Shut it. It's my turn. I mean, Lena's gonna continue. Thanks, Rafie. Ahem. So you've come to the end of your journey. Flames roar all about you, trapping you in a cage of heat and noise. Unnaturally high for your run-of-the-mill forest fires, those aren't no ordinary flames. They're magic ones cast by the very evil sorcerer. Yes, the one in front of you right now. You mere fools! You are foolish fools to think you could ever defeat I, Prozac the Powerful! The very evil sorcerer cackles, raising his staff high into the sky as your obvious defeat. Or so it seems. Hold, fiend! A literal knight in shining armor, the tank of your party rises, basically blinding you in her glory. For eons thou have reigned eons of terror, pushing the innocents of this land into, a reign of terror. Well, no more. My trusty fellow allies of trust shall vanquish thee. Her heart-rending speech strikes a chord with all your hearts. You and her trusty ally of trust cannot simply stand mutely mute. You two shakily get to your feet and look the very evil sorcerer in the eyes. Oh boy. Let's see. Do we want to go full ham? I wish we knew what class we were playing. You know, I gotta go. Do you have a donkey? Because we're here to kick your ass. What eloquent words. As expected of a bard. Okay, I'm a bard. Inspired by your poetry, the remaining member of your party too scrambles to stand. With newfound unfamiliar valiantness, she points an accusing finger at the very evil sorcerer. Determination burning in her eyes, she opens her mouth, capturing the full attention of the enemy. I have no part in this. I'm actually just in it for the money. In fact, she offers 10 gold to attack your party instead. Silence reigns across the dungeon. The sorcerer ponders the business offer. Okay, we have a dank guitar. Well, we'll throw our dank guitar at the sorcerer. You, a brilliant strategist, devise perfect plans that you execute immediately. The dank guitar smashes into smithereens on the very evil sorcerer's head. El Kabong! You gained plus 10 punk. You also shed a single tear for the dank guitar sacrifice. The very evil sorcerer falls to his knees. Now it's just the time for the final blow. The paladin raises her brave sword, the hunter her bow, and you have nothing after smashing your dank guitar, so you don't really do anything. With a flash of blinding light, the evil ruler of the land is no more. Finally, the evil has been defeated. The dungeon is quiet, the roaring of the magic flames extinguished along with the sorcerer's defeat. The adventure, the quest you've all spent together, is over. This land shall suffer under his iron fist of cruelty no more, thinking that it should clear your hearts, but for some reason, you feel a sense of emptiness within you. Have you ever felt that sense that something is missing? Like there's a hole inside of you you have to fill? This empty feeling? You know what it is. Hunger! Wait, what? 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 We're taking a break. I want sandwiches. Ignoring your friend's protests, your GM strolls leisurely into her kitchen. This D&D session can't really continue without her here, so you just do it in silence. Well, I was getting a bit tired. It's due for a break. Ugh. Having become interested in D&D lately, you and your friends have been pretty into this nerd crud. Speaking of, what have you decided to name your character? Give your character a very cool name. Well, we're a bard. So, what's a good bard name? I'm assuming a human bard. Yes, I am naming it this. It's a terrible joke. I do not appreciate her music, but this bard is obviously not that great as we're smashing shit. Yeah, no, you actually named your character Sir Swaggerballs. Oh my god. Oh my god. Howl in protest. No! Fine, your name can be Yoko Ono or whatever, I guess. Anyway, you suddenly get a very peculiar and strong desire to introduce your friends to yourself. You wonder briefly why ever you would feel this urge as someone familiar with them already, but whatevs. Think about you. That's you, a singy boy. Also known as the Bard, the Adventurer Poet, and completely useless. You feel it reflects on your true soul. It's your first time with D&D, but you've already concluded that the Singy Boy is the best class objectively. Who cares if you had 0 attack or defense points? You got to seduce everything! Your little doodle of dank guitar brings nostalgic tears to your eyes. The Paladin is run by Rafie over there. She's the sweetest girl you've ever met. Once she gave you an entire bowl of sweets. Sure, it was a bowl mixed with M&M Skittles and tiny rocks that looked like sweets, but it's the thought that counts. The Hunter is run by the Gremlin over there. Her name is Gwen, and she's small. You have a long, deep-seated desire to throw down with her for once and for all. She is your sworn enemy. This campaign is run by Lena, who just went into her kitchen. She's what you call cool and aloof. Maybe a bit of a mom friend, since she got her own place. That's where you're at now. She always chides us for leaving milk out in the open. You also suspect that she's secretly a genius. Think about the random dude. There's a random dude in the background? Oh, that's Jim. That's Jimothy. Just another ordinary boy. Say hi to Jimothy? You say hi, inwardly hoping your thoughts reach his ordinary heart. It totally did. Okay, what is it? Was that just like, is that a picture of like Jimi Hendrix that we're waving at? Maybe? I don't know. I want to maybe continue what I was doing, which is not introducing people. Sure, fine, whatever. You return to your boring life, full of not introducing. In your stupor, you realize most of your friends have moved off to different sides of the room, eager to explore Lena's new house. Alright, so I guess looks like we can talk to everybody, including our imaginary friend Jimothy. Talk to Gwen. Approach. If you think you've beaten me with your sick-ass guitar smashing, you're wrong. What an annoying brat. Why don't you stuff with Rafie? Make small talk. What are you doing? Oh, nothing. Yet. Say, have you watched Infinity Wars yet? No. Captain Iron dies. You no longer want to make small talk with Rafie. Okay. Follow Lena to the kitchen. What you doing? Making sandwiches. Want to help? You can help out Lena, then hang out with the others with your break time. Sure, I'll help out. I'm a helpful person. You start helping out. What a nice house guest you are. You decide to criticize Lena's pants to even it out. I've said this already, your pants are terrible. Hey, my house, my rules. She gives a cool shrug. It's so cool that her room temperature instantly falls by 10 degrees Celsius. Woo, chilly. Damn, maybe she secretly is a genius. Awed by her sheer coolness, you only realize after a while the sheer number of sandwiches you're making. Whoa, that's a lot. It's for everyone, too. That's really nice of you. Lena looks a little pleased as she finishes up a stack of sandwiches. I'm not really. I'm just used to taking care of my twin brother. I was always the more mature one. Sorry. No wonder. I'm kind of curious what you were like as a child, actually. I still have pictures. I'll show you if we have time. I'll take the sandwich to the table. Could you help me put the milk back in the fridge so that the milk babies don't die? What? You know, the milk babies. They die if you don't put them back in the fridge. That's why milk tastes bad when you leave it out, you know. What? Lena chides you gently as she leaves you in abject confusion and more confusion. Yeah, that's about right. I'm very confused. Milk babies? Could it be Lena's dumb? No way. No way, you say. But the mystery nags at your mind. There's no way she's actually not smart, right? Mr. of Lena, added. Say hi to Jimothy. You call it to Jimothy, who's watching TV. Hey. Hey. Jimothy goes back to whatever brain-rotting program he's watching. Okay, so that's just that dude there. Oh, so it's just random dude on the couch. Let's spend time with the paladin. Spend the break with Rafie. What you doing? Oh, you know, just resting. Wanna chill with me? You can chill with Rafie before hanging out with the others within your break time. Chill like a cool kid. Yeah. You oblige, gently placing yourself next to Rafie. The cushion you're on bends from your weight. How you doing? I'm having fun. That's great. I don't really care, but that's great. Contrary to words, you spot a small grin on the corner of her lips. When she turns back to you, it has smoothed back into her usual peaceful, laid-back smile. Peaceful and laid back, like usual. You want to help me draw on Lena's bathroom mirror with permanent markers? Offering to help decorate your friend's house? How thoughtful. You are touched by this kind gesture of Lena. We are going to be mischievous. Oh, wait, that was agree to help, wasn't it? Oh, my God. It is a duty to help such a thoughtful deed. You get up from the couch, tagging along with Rafie to the toilet. Or you are about to until a wild Jimothy blocks your way. I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Rafie and MC. And who are you to stop me? Someone who owns this house. That's a lie. All three of you know full well this place belongs 420% to Lena. But Jimothy doesn't have a single heck to give. Well then, what are you going to do about it? Her tone is challenging, insulting even. But somehow, it is Jimothy's responding gaze that sends goosebumps down your spine. Rafie? I know you know that I know a lot of things about you, like your true identity. Psst, like what? Win your heart? Rafie's already holding your hand and dragging you away back to the couch. How assertive. Maybe next time, MZ. Jokes aside, it's the first time you've seen Rafie this shaken. You can't stop wondering what happened. What did Jimothy mean about her past and her identity? The mystery nags at your mind. Mystery of Rafie, added. Alright, spin break time with Gwen. Gwen is fiddling on her phone, furiously tapping something. You vaguely catch some photos flashing past her screen. You have time to sit down and figure out what she's doing before hanging out with the others during your break time. Should I just do that? Yeah, sure. Hang out with everybody. You take your seat back at the table. Gwen glares at you, or stare curiously. You can never really tell. As soon as your eyes glance over, the phone screen turns black. Ugh, how dare she try to protect privacy by turning off her phone. What was that? It's nothing. Go back to being a nerd. Let's see. Do I want to yell or do I want to... Yeah, you nerd. I'm not a nerd. You're the nerd. You are. Your face is a nerdier nerd. Stop yelling, you two. We just finished playing D&D. You're both our nerds. Under Rafie's infinite wisdom, you enter a grudging truce. I can't believe you smashed your guitar. That was your dank guitar. You gently correct her that the term is dank guitar. Anyways, didn't you love that thing? Totally worth. I mean, I guess. You still stole my XP. That's why I'm so mad about it. Gwen opens her mouth to say more, but is distracted by a ping on her phone. This is your chance. You may be a complete idiot with 2 remaining brain cells, but you do have a sharp eye for chances. What are you even looking at? Gwen raises her head in a daze. Cryptids. What? Nothing. Go away. As Gwen rejects further conversation, the question nags at your mind. Could it be Gwen has a relation to cryptids, or the mystery is seriously nagging at your mind? Mystery of Gwen, added. I think we're done talking. Alright, so, okay, you called Jimmy. Okay, we've already done this. We've already done that one. Skip. Just to figure out you're done talking to friends, a wild Jimothy approaches. You briefly wonder if this is how wildlife encounters feel. Hey. Jimothy just nods back. You realize you don't know anything about Jimothy. He's always there when you come over to Lena's house. Lena just introduced him as Jimothy when you first met. You would think he's her lover or whatever, but Lena's about as straight as a ruler. A bendy ruler. And to be honest, you've always been too afraid to ask. Do you ever smile? Jimothy takes the sudden question surprisingly well. No. I smiled once when I was younger. It sucked. You don't know how to answer that, and Jimothy speaks no more. And now that Jimothy is silent, you start to reflect by yourself. Today's been real fun, but talking to your friends is giving you something you've become really, really curious about. Okay, so I'm assuming we're going to have to pick one of these 4 here. Let's go Mystery of Rafie and Her True Identity. Well, I guess you do your best to figure that out. Your inner monologue is interrupted by Lena's voice. Also, a pile of sandwiches. Everyone, get your asses in here. Intermission's over. With everyone in tow, you shamble over. You realize it's a good chance to ask something. Wait, I have a question. About Jimothy. Who is he? He's my bitch. Lena turns to Jimothy on the couch. Give me 3 glasses of beer. No. Lena turns back. This incident will not be remembered by history. So instead, Lena, no, the game master, clears her throat. As her words fill the space of the room, everyone feels themselves transitioning into the fantasy land of their creation. Oh, and the sandwiches? They're delicious. It's finally over. The land is free. You're free from this heavy burden the world has placed upon your shoulders. No more innocent blood shall be shed. No more civilians shall cry for mercy. The evil sorcerer has been felled. As you emerge from the dungeon cave place thingy, you shield your face against the blinding light of the sun. Wait, wasn't it night? You realize the blinding light is the fires of the torches of the soldiers here to capture you. Turns out, murder is illegal. What? We killed a bad guy. I mean, we vanquished an evil foe for justice. Hey, get that out of my face. According to the law, murder is illegal. By ruling your land with evil sorcery and threats, isn't it? I don't know. Curse outdated laws created for those in power that make no sense in its application. Luckily, you haven't been discovered yet. Ooh, I'm a bard, so let's charm. Roll for charm. Getting a 15 or higher means you'll be successful. Let's roll. You rolled an 18. The god of dice has smiled upon you, and you were successful. With a not evil grin upon your face, you successfully evade the law. And you probably commit tax fraud too, you absolute criminal. Murder charge upon your name, and you manage to sneak away. Ah, crap. I, Jimothy, a commoner, sees criminals trying to get away. Alerted by the nameless commoner, the soldiers immediately zero in on you and your friends. As the soldiers cast a sleep spell on you, the last thing you see is Jimothy. I'm sorry, Lena's friends. You know I had to do it to him. Why is he here? I wanted to feel included. And I let him. Because I'm the Game Master. Curse the almighty power of the Game Master. There's absolutely nothing you can do. Moving on. You all wake up in prison. You all also curse Jimothy. Your Game Master kindly reminds you that stabbing Jimothy is not allowed. We need to break out. You wholeheartedly agree. Unfortunately, without your trusty dank guitar, you feel a little down as a bard. But your line of bards were born to be free. In fact, you couldn't even wait 9 months to be born. You came out in 7. Everyone tells you that's not a good thing. Everyone that tells you that's not a good thing is a hater and should just be ignored. Anyway, we need to think of a plan. Steal guard's keys. Literally break out with raw strength and power. Must be some way to leave. Examine your surroundings. Let's examine. Not a bad idea. You turn to the wall. An ominous skeleton is chained up to the wall, implying the doom you face if you don't hurry the heck up. Examine the spoopy skelly boy. Just a skeleton. Friendly looking man, but that's it. Or is it? You can't help but feel there's something more to this skeleton, it seems. Something more heroic and really supportive. Exactly because of that, Rafie, the paladin, instinctually kicks the skeleton over. The guard hurries to your cell, tears in her eyes. Leave Bob, the emotional support skeleton, alone! The spoopy skeleton on the wall has a name now. Threaten Bob, the emotional support skeleton. You grab Bob, the emotional support skeleton, immediately, and toss him over to the awaiting paladin. With a fluent motion, the paladin merges with a can of fantasy Coke. She threateningly holds it over the skeleton. Fiend, hand over the keys to this cursed place, and do so fast, or this man of bone will get it. Please, anything but that. The guard falls powerlessly to her knees. The truth is, this place has no key. What? The guard explains that this particular cell has been enchanted with a powerful spell. So unnecessarily powerful, everyone wonders why they did that. The only way to open it is to reach the time of judgment, or to obtain that. That? Explain that, wench! Much to your surprise, a low laughter emerges from the cell beside you. That, huh? How foolish. No one has seen that in centuries. Quiet, prisoner. Pray tell, what is that you speak of? What's the point of knowing something you can never have? But very well, I like to look in your eyes. That is a GF. A GF? I see, a GF. Ah, of course, it was the GF. Girlfriend ran out of prison. Pretend to know what that is. Huh, a GF, huh? I knew it all along. You act very convincingly. It's true, that's impossible. No one ever has seen a GF in this land for ages. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's against the law not to make a GF or bring a foreign GF here. What's the deal with a GF in this land? Does this place discriminate against girlfriends? Though, you could always make them in private. A whole bunch of GFs, that is. You want to do that. How do you do that? You really need to know how to do that. Just seeing a GF is enough for me to arrest you. They're dangerous, after all. Guns and firearms, that is. Ooh. You knew that. You totally knew that all along. Yeah. From the way you friends avoid your gaze, it seems they were clueless as well. Well, studies from a long time ago showed GF violence is directly linked to the availability of GFs. Only a really stupid country will allow GFs while knowing that. Right? Unfortunately, shitting a certain country has made trial time arrive. Curse the illusion of passage of time. You even try blowing up the wall in a last-ditch attempt. It doesn't work. The guard just looks at you in this really shameful pity that makes you avoid her gaze. You were led away by the guard. You ask the mysterious stranger one last question. Wait, tell me, what is your name? You hear low laughter. My name? Jimothy. Okay, break time. Jimothy? Hi. I wanted to be included again. And I let him. Again. Okay. What? You got a problem? Huh? What you gonna do about it? Curses. The GM has ultimate power, and you cannot defy her. Also, someone come to the store with me to buy drinks. I want to come. Let me come with you. Someone's got to stay to watch the house, and Jimothy's disappeared for some reason. Time to take the bullet like a big damn hero. I'll stay behind. I don't want to move anyways. Really? Well then, I'll let you pick up whoever here to go with you. Ah, bless your undefinable power of the GM. Quick, pick someone you want to stay home with. Huh. It's Rafie or no one. Aw, you want to stay with little old me? Shush up. Let's go, Lena. Don't burn down the house. Rafie asks for something terrible. You request them to buy you a Pepsi Zero. They refuse, questioning your taste, so you vow to curse them with your dying breath. As soon as the door closes behind them, you suddenly sense a great evil energy coming from behind you. Hey, MC. Want to help me out with a project of mine? You politely inquire what that is. Good deeds. Before you can ask what the heck she's talking about, she turns around to the couch behind. There's more cushions on them than you remember. Just as you wonder who put it there, Rafie throws some off. Yeah! I thought you were missing. He always does this. Every time. Hi. Looks like these two are pretty good friends. You remember your question of who the heck Jimothy even is? Is he like a childhood friend or something? And speaking of question, you still have no idea about Rafie's dark past. So, Jimothy, remember our thing? Jimothy nods, expressionless like always. Rafie grins and takes you by the hand. You're surprised by the sudden contact. Not that you hate it or anything. You're dragged off to the familiar place, the place most important to mankind since the beginning of civilization, ensuring their survival. The bathroom. Wait. Jimothy, didn't you say you wouldn't draw in the bathroom mirror earlier? I did. Here's an important lesson, my sweet MC. People change minds. And they do it quicker with bribery. Also, I changed my mind to just stealing her toilet paper. I've got my own tissue. Also, she got me the super rare Yu-Gi-Oh card. I won it from a crying 7-year-old last week. At the proud look on her face, you decide not to question it. Instead, you start working meticulously to take all the toilet paper in the bathroom and hiding them under Rafie's orders. This is kind of fun. You even make a couple of amazing suggestions, like hiding it up the fridge, where only you and Lena can reach. Suck it, short people. I think we're done. Having finished your workout, you are filled with a sense of satisfaction you only get after a job well done. Now, Lena will understand what it is meant to face unprepared disaster, and she'll emerge stronger for this trial. Wow, how thoughtful of her. Rafie turns to you with a grin, and for some reason, you feel heat on your face. It's nothing unusual, this kind of situation. It's not your first time aiding her good deeds, and it's definitely not the first time she looked at you like that. Dazzling smile and familiar fondness. It's nothing unusual, just the two of you. You don't hate it. Suddenly, you sense a great chaotic energy coming from behind you. Rafie's always in front of you, which means... Hi, Jimothy. Rafie, this wasn't in our deal. You're supposed to leave my stash of tissue paper alone. What is it, Jimothy? I don't recall saying I wouldn't take yours. All the toilet paper. Wasn't that the exact words? A gust of cold air settles among you three. You sense war. Jimothy's blank gaze flickers to you. Fine. Jimothy digs around his pockets and takes out his phone. As you stand confused, realization and then fear dawns upon Rafie's eyes. Rafie holds out a desperate hand, but it is too late. Jimothy's phone screen flashes at you. When your heart was broken one too many times. Oh my God, MySpace. In an emo phase? It doesn't look fake. That is definitely a screenshot of Rafie's MySpace in the mid-2000s. Whoa. As you process the image in front of you, you realize Rafie is gone? Only Jimothy stands with you in the kitchen, calmly keeping his phone back in his pocket. The door out of the kitchen swings open in someone's wake. Rafie? You look around in confusion. Using your power of deduction, you conclude Rafie didn't evaporate into thin air. Instead, you pad out in the hallway. You hear Jimothy tag after you like the unrepentant murderer he is. But right now you have more important things in mind. You find Rafie fast enough. You nearly miss it. In front of the doorway to the bathroom, Rafie slumps to the floor, defeated. It's an unusual sight. She's usually always so confident, like when she was mixing Tabasco in Gwen's toothpaste, or intentionally drives slow in the left lane, or unplugged your phone at 10% battery to charge hers. But Jimothy's betrayal has brought her to her knees. Unsure what to do, you cautiously call her name. Rafie? I didn't want you to find this out about me. She sounds absolutely miserable, huddled in front of the bathroom. To be honest, ever since I befriended you, it's been weird. It's not like I have much trouble making friends or anything. I even befriended Jimothy, and he hates people, much more than he does now. But you, even when I was mixing Tabasco in Gwen's toothpaste, or was intentionally driving slow in the left lane, or replaced all of Lena's anime posters with live, love, laugh signs. Ugh. I didn't I don't want to do them to you. I want to do them with you. Oh, and the phone thing was a complete accident. Sorry about that. You accept her apology. I've never been close to someone before. Being someone's number one, you, or Gwen, or Lena, or Jimothy, but especially you. It feels strange, and I want you to like me. I want you to think I'm cool. And now I don't know how to fix this. Rafie. A little embarrassed, you scratch your cheek. Eventually you bend down on the floor to meet her eyes. You don't need to fix anything. Seriously, what's a little goth phase every now and then? Emo phase. You ignore Jimothy. Anyway, you've already gotten the things you want, you know. I like you. I think you're cool. Hoping Rafie got what you wanted to say, you lower your face that's hot with embarrassment. Somehow, saying it in a roundabout way is even more embarrassing. You expect laughter, but there's just silence. When you look up, you see something kind of amazing. Rafie stares at you with a look you've never seen before. You stare back in awe. I gotta use the bathroom! Wait, you hit all the toilet paper. Before you can finish, Rafie slams the door of the bathroom, locking you out. In a daze, you wander back to the table to wait for the others. You kind of want to eavesdrop when she emerges later to talk to Jimothy, but you resist. You also feel like you've been hit by a hurricane. A very soft, nice hurricane. Soon after your internal turmoil, your friends return with food, and a Pepsi Zero, even though disgust is evident on their faces. Nice. Curses shall not befall them in your dying breath. It takes a bit of a scuffle to return to each of your seats. Soon enough, the game master clears her throat. And so it begins. Whew. The trial of the murder of the victim Prozac, the very evil sorcerer McEvil, commences. Queen Majesty herself is the judge. The thought? She's not a thought, she's a hardworking queen. What do you think, Yoko Ono? All women are queens. Ignoring you, the judge picks up the gavel, knocks it against the stand. Queen thought. She's a thought. The trial commences. After the opening statement accusing you three of heinous crime of murder, terrible, the prosecution calls the witnesses to the stand. If all of your playthroughs of Phonetics Rights are to be believed, this is the bit where you can improve your innocence. Better keep a sharp wit, Yoko Ono. God, I wish I had to pick that as a name. Ugh. The guard of the prison comes to the stand. Guard A. As a guard to this kingdom, it is my duty to be observant. And obviously these criminals hate rocks. What? Nuh-huh, some of my best friends are rocks. When I found... excuse me. When I found them, they were viciously attacking a stone wall. And look what I found at the scene of the crime. The guard holds up a rock. Somehow you recognize it as one from the cave. The rock is smooth, like really smooth. It's nearly a pebble, but not quite. It's still a rock. Hold up. I examine the rock. Why would you need to examine the rock? What if the rock is poisonous? What if touching it kills you? The choice of a lifetime dawns upon you. Touch the rock? Don't touch the rock. Touch the rock. You gently boop the rock in wherever its rocky nose is. Nothing happens. You risked your life just to disprove my theory? For me? I'm so touched. I mean, disgusted! You inwardly appreciate her appreciation of your boundless bravery. Wait! The court whispers amongst themselves. I realized this rock is crucial evidence that we are innocent. With a jolt, you realize what she's talking about. Quick, this is your time to help out. Let's see. I got it. The smoothness of the rock proves the source was attacking us first. Probably. I got it. The rock proves the man was evil. What more could you people want? Smooth as a rock. Rafie shines a rare, approving smile in your direction. You beam. You hear Gwyn tutting in the background. You see, sires, this proves exactly that our actions were justified self-defense. Please, look at this rock. The judge cranes and observes it. You have no idea what's up. Did the sorcerer somehow carve a written confession into it? Smooth, is it not? This smoothness shows that the sorcerer was, in fact, using the high magical powers to burn our surroundings to a fault degree. Using the magic he was so proud of. But you could use fire magic. We just saw you try to explode out of a prison. Ha! That is but a magic missile. As evidence, you can look into the cell where we were just at. The rock should be jagged. What an amazing deduction. The court whispers amongst themselves until the judge bumps for their gavel. Order in the court. Having listened to both sides, it is very obvious the verdict is not guilty. You are free to go. You and your friends get charged with the small fine anyways, but the victory and freedom is sweet. Congratulations, hero. Not only have you purged this land of evil and saved your friends' hides, but you have gotten off scot-free of murder. And really, what more could a hero want? You celebrate joyously with your friends, wishing more than ever for your dank guitar, so that you could play a happy little tune. Sacrifices have been made, but it has been done. You have earned your happy ending. And today's campaign ends. Good job, guys. Thanks, Lena. It was fun, I guess. It's already late at night, huh? With a shock, you realize it's past midnight. How fortunate that you're not the only one without a car. While you're calculating taxi fees, though, your friend's voice calls out to you. Let's go, come on. Underneath her cheerful smile, there's a look of determination on her face. You're a little taken aback by her cheerful smile as she clings to you. As you bid the others farewell, you truly very, very hard not to be overly conscious about the warmth of her skin pressing against your body. Ooh. When you're out the door, you feel her grip relax and she bumps your shoulder. Hey. Rafie looks at you. A strange seriousness coloring her expression. A rare shyness exudes her. Oh, I just wanted to thank you for today and she seems lost for words, so you take her hand in yours. She eases into your hold, and it continues, head hung down. I try to look impenetrable all the time, but somehow I don't hate that you know something embarrassing about me. Why? It's strange to see her look without her unusual laid-back smile. With her head hung down, you gaze at the top of her head. There's a single strand of stray hair hanging loose out of her ponytail. Before you realize it, you reach out to smooth it back, and before you realize your true thoughts tumble out of you. Embarrassing? That was adorable. Boing. Red. Jeez, this is what I'm talking about. Feels like Rafie has put down some kind of burden, straightening up and gaze avoiding yours. A rare shyness. You learn about Rafie. You also learn about yourself. Specifically, tentatively you place your hand to your chest. It beats wild and strong, not like the fluttering you're feeling at all. It beats in a rhythm. I wonder how Rafie's heartbeat sounds like. Hey, are you free this Saturday? Remember what I said about wanting to do things together? Do you maybe want to try coming with me to crush little kids and steal their Yu-Gi-Oh cards in Yu-Gi-Oh battles? Like a date? Exactly like a date. Holy crap. Yes. Wait. I feel nice. I think I'm looking forward to it. The grip on your hand grows a teeny bit lighter. You squeeze back in turn. The quickened pace of your heart making you desperate to hold on to something. You can't wait for Saturday. That's what you realize. The way she pulls you along her car fixes your gaze on her back. The way the strands of hair tucked out of her ponytail, swaying with her movements. The way she glances back at you to see if you're following. The way your eyes capture her every movement. The flowing hair to her pretty eyes. That's what you realize. Say something stupid. Against your better judgment, you decide to say something stupid. Rafie, you must be a yellow-eyed demon, because you're my obsession. Fuck! She lets go of your hand. Fuck! Miserably looked down at your hand. Rafie doesn't say a thing. You expect a look of absolute disgust. Instead, she laughs. A beautiful laughter that sends waves of heat to your face. And then her hands cup your cheeks. And then, MC, I'm going to give you a kiss, okay? When she steps back, you still can't erase your grin, Hand placed gently on the cheek her lips touched. Like the teaser she is, she merely smiles and takes your hand. She's acting all confident, but the blush on her own face doesn't escape you. Ending. Rafie. Well then, that was short and sweet and kind of adorable, really. I don't know if I'll try to get any of the other endings. Apparently there are 6. But, yeah. This may be something I come back to and do another episode of later. Anyway, that was fun. This has been Ethereal and playing Dungeons and Lesbians. So, hope you enjoyed it. I feel kind of odd playing it, but whatever. Anyway, have fun, everybody. Good night.